Hey guys, it's History Behind the Warrior, and today we're going to be talking about Dudley from Street Fighter. Now, Dudley was born into an extremely wealthy British family. His father was a high-leveled athlete turned businessman, so that means that he grew up extremely wealthy, being sent to the best schools possible. But despite this, ever since a young boy, Dudley didn't want to be a businessman, but a fighter. Naturally, his parents really didn't like the idea of this, including the fact that when he was extremely young, he was very small. Now, one day, due to cruel fate, his father lost his business and the family fortune. Now, although this was extremely bad, Dudley saw this as the perfect opportunity to take up professional boxing, and he was extremely successful, going under a massive change in terms of body size, and began to earn back the family's lost assets. And it didn't take long for him to bring their family back up to their wealthy status. Now, despite doing this, he continued to box, as Dudley really did enjoy the sport. Now, just before Street Fighter 4, Dudley had become so well known in the world of boxing that he was given the opportunity to battle the British champion, in which he beat him and therefore became the British champion. Now, eyes were on the boxer, and he was in fact sent an invite to participate in the SIN tournament. Now, at first, Dudley wasn't too interested, as the tournament looked extremely rough and somewhat beneath him. But despite these things, he would actually accept: 1. To look for suitable floral additions to his garden, and 2. To take his mind off his father's car. You see, the vehicle was repossessed by a mysterious organization, and the car did mean a lot to his father. Since he was very close with his dad, he was very worried for him. So maybe entering a fighting tournament would help take his mind off things. Now, we don't know how far he participated in the tournament, but we do know that he didn't win. So Dudley would return home empty-handed, but he is very pleased to see his garden flourishing. Just saying, Dudley has like a massive kryptonite for flowers. Now, during the event of Street Fighter New Generations, Dudley kind of gains a very snobby attitude, and this is due to the fact that he's growing increasingly more frustrated in the fact that he cannot find his father's Jaguar, and due to this distraction, he would in fact lose his championship title. Now, eventually he'd be able to track down the culprit, the Illuminati, and enter their fighting tournament in order to win back his father's car. Now, during the tournament, he would in fact lose to Ryu, in which he would praise the fighter for his amazing skill. Now, despite not making it that far in the tournament, Gil was that impressed by Dudley's fighting capabilities that he in fact handed over the Jaguar he had in his possession, in which Dudley was both grateful and relieved, as this issue had been bugging him for an extremely long amount of time. Now, during the event of Street Fighter Third Strike, Dudley would have been knighted, earning the title of Sir, and also make a comeback in boxing, in which he would regain his lost title. Now, Dudley would take influence from Ryu and begin traveling the world, wanting to see and test his skill. But this is extremely difficult for him, not because of money, but actually because he loves his garden that much. He has been known to wander into it and tend to his flowers, in which on many occasions he has lost track of time, or in fact gets lost in his own garden. But yeah, that's really it for Dudley for now, guys. Dudley's actually been one of those characters I've always been intrigued by. Totally not because I'm British, but I've always wanted to know more about him. He's like the opposite side of the coin to Balrog, and he has a lot of funny quotes with Balrog. He in fact hates the boxer that much that he doesn't even consider him a boxer, just the thug that wears boxing gloves. It's pretty amazing. Definitely do feel free to look around for yourself as well, as they do make me chuckle. Now, I've been doing Street Fighter for an extremely long amount of time, and I do have to admit I'm somewhat running out of characters to talk about. So I'm going to ask you guys here if you'd like me to tackle a different series or keep going with Street Fighter. I'm happy with this either way. So please put down in the comments below if you want to see me keep doing these, or maybe approach something like Soul Calibur, which is definitely something I'd love to talk about. Now, if possible guys, let's try getting this video to about 500 likes. It's a great way of supporting the channel, especially with YouTube's freaky algorithm, so it helps out a lot. Now, as always guys, please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Please take care, and I will see you all next time.